Good morning. Uh, this is a very good morning indeed. It is 8 a.m. here, and we're going to be up early to pass this top 8 match between Bendy and Robin. This should be quite the match indeed. Quite the high-level match. Both of these players have the capability to score absolutely insane. Yeah, what a match. What's going on, Cat Bendy? Hope your morning's going well. Yeah. After this, though, we're gonna take a little bit of a break, and then we'll come back and show off the final final match in the top 8 between Tagamac and username Gold. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. Definitely be on the lookout for that matchup. Should be good. Should be a fun one. Yeah, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Jesus, excuse me. And yeah, as you can see here from this bracket, they are the 4th match here on the bottom. The winner of this will take on Salta Sofa, and then later on we'll be playing that match between Gold and Tagamac. So yeah, definitely gonna be finding out the final 4 today, and then we'll try and schedule around players' availabilities. Most likely it's gonna have to be next Saturday from the looks of things, since Sofa and Leo are in the top 4 and their availabilities usually clash. So most likely this will have to be next Saturday at the earliest. Unless Sofa, for whatever reason, is just live very early for some reason. But I don't think he will be. Alright, it's 8 o'clock. Let's see if players are live. I see Robin is live. I don't see Bendy live. So yeah, it looks like Robin is just kind of, for the most part, just warming up. Yeah, let me see what Bendy's saying here. Alright, looks like Bendy's setting up stream, so we should see him momentarily. Let's go on to the normal restream scene and look at Robin warming up. You can see Robin here doing a little bit of typical, this looks like 18 start, like a regular normal 18 start, which you don't usually see with warm-ups. You don't usually see that, but I have seen some players do that sometimes. Sometimes they'll just play a couple 18 games to really get themselves in the mood. It's definitely a strat. It's a good strat. Because I mean, I've seen Leo do it a bunch. I think I saw NGC used to do it back in the day. Round 1, by the way. Yeah, this is a round 1 match, by the way. That's just what happens when you're in Division 1, and you just have to play good players, like, constantly. Yeah, this is a round 1 match. Maybe the other match would have been better against Sofa, but hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. I guess Robin should have just placed higher. I don't know. Just place higher than you win enough to face her. If anything, just blame your opponent. That's what I always do. Instead of blaming RNG or anything like that, just blame your opponent. Alright, Robin on a good start. Has some digging to do, but he's getting out of it. I think you could still 600 post this. As long as you get a couple of Tetrises from like this point, you can still 600 post. Okay, maybe not with that misdrop. Maybe not with that misdrop. That's like one of the. I think that's one of the things I try and warm up with is 600 posts just to kind of practice my aggression. Okay, you can get 570 from her. So there's that. You can get 570. Maybe you can get small. I mean, you can get 600 if you just get a Kildress. So, it's not the worst idea. Only in Div 1 can 200k and a 24 be considered 600 post possible. Yeah, no. As long as you have like, I mean, technically, as long as you have like 210k by 185, like mid 24, you can still 600 posts, but you still have to go perfect. But nah, realistically, as long as you have like 230-ish into, if you have like 230-ish into post, then you're fine. And like you can still 600 post that. It's still hard because, you know, 600 posts is hard, but it's not impossible to do. It's not like impossible to do. What the hell? Why are we moving by 2 pixels, gang? W770 posts for max. You can't even get 770 posts. Alright, there we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Alright. Once both players have sufficiently warmed up, this will be our starting seed. This is going to be E5, C6, D5. That'll be our first seed. Yeah, this should be round 0. We should have flat bracket and double elim in the same tournament. You need flat bracket and double elim. That's what we need. Oh man, no hate to the CTWC DAS crowd or crew. They're lovely. I wonder how they're gonna do things this year, because like surely there's not enough time for that. There's surely not enough time for 64 player double elim and flat bracket. Like surely not. No way you can do that. Holy hell. Wait, he needs 2 bars. Ah, he's cooked. Okay. Yeah, this is cooked. Okay, no max, but 990. 990. Players, be sure to have on your hertz and input displays. Online quals, please. Yeah, I'm saying, like, I wouldn't mind online quals, to be honest. I really wouldn't mind that. I honestly would not mind that, like, if I'm being honest. Like, then quals can be 90 minutes, like how they used to be. Like, work quals 90 minutes back in the day, in the original, in 2022 and 2023. And then I think 2024 was also 90 minutes. I know quals shouldn't be that important, but I don't know, 90 minutes seems fair for DAS. That seems fair to, like, accurately seed people. 60 minutes seems a little short. Alright, Robin has in the seed and is ready. Yeah, 2024 was 90. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. Yeah, 60 is a little too short. I feel like 90 is perfect for just any kind of call. Especially if it's gonna be like the big tournament, 90 minutes seems fine. Good luck, have fun. I just woke up. This will be free. Alright, both players have in the seat and are ready. So right, they're going for game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Thank you for the raid, Adam Irish, coming in with a party of 12. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm not sure what y'all are doing over there, but I'm sure Adam was casting something as he normally does. What's going on, y'all? Y'all are just in time to watch this first match between Bendy versus Robin in the Death League Top 8. And yeah, starting off the players here, on the left we have Bendy, who finished the Division 1B in first place. Ended up taking that 3 matches to 1 in a very dominant manner. Kind of did the same thing as well last season. Alright, a little bit of egg up there. Adam got compared to Kanye by himself? What does that mean? What the hell does that mean, gang? Like the good Kanye? Ooh, kind of a weird shape placement there for Bendy, but it does set up the T-tuck, and he will be able to resolve that. Now needs a J, gets a bar instead. This does lower down the stack, at least by 1 row. I would really love an L. Up very high, needs to get out of this soon. Hey, gets a lovely square to the left side. Can he do anything here? Square to the left or it's death, and he's not going to get it. He's going to be done at 35k, and Robin at 98k will be good for game number 1. Taking the gift from Bendy. The next seed will be F6. I hope the good Kanye got, I hope he got compared to the good Kanye, not before he went all goddamn Austrian painter and like rage baity. Like I hope that's not the case, because that's ass. Don't get that guy out of here. Get that guy out of here. But yeah, Robin's gonna take that game number 1. A little bit of a gift, but sometimes it happens, even to the best players. Yeah, the next seed will be F6. F6, Falcon 6. You are a genius. I mean, I could see that. If you're being compared to a genius, then I could see it. Alright, both players having the seat end already. We're gonna get them going for game number 2. Robin leads 1 to go. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. If you're just comparing yourself to the genius that is Kanye West, I could see that. What were y'all doing over there? Was it like TNP, some kind of like CTO stream? Because this feels a little early even for you. This feels a little early even for you. W Ghost t-shirt from Bendy, yes. It looks very cool. Looks like a very cool t-shirt indeed. Jair? What does that mean? Yeah, but usually I don't see you cast this early. A little bit of a hiccup for both players. Not sure what's going on there. Gonna just unfreeze both players. I'm not sure what the hell's happening here. I'm not sure what the hell's happening to both players. Why are both players frozen? They're using the freeze technique. Strange. Alright, there we go. 114 apiece for both players. 6 Tetrises each. Although Robin will have to take the first burn of the game. Yeah, 4 p.m., but usually I don't see you cast until like 6 p.m. your time at the earliest. I don't know, 4 p.m. seems a little late. Seems a little late for you. Um, yeah, Robin ended up finishing 4th place in the Division 1A. Ended up taking that 2 games to 3. It was a very, very competitive division. 4th place and last place were only separated by 4 points, and they were all 2-3 results. This is kind of like that division that happened in that picture in CTL, where it was a bunch of 4-3s and 3-4s. Same thing happened here. It was 3-2s and 2-3s. Very balanced division. Nice fits there for Robin. Gonna get the touches up to 237, 231 here for Bendy. Not a lot of matches get scheduled for then. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense then. Okay. I think my earliest match was like, something like 9 UTC. Okay, a little bit of a hiccup here for me. I'm not sure what's happening there. Bendy at 277, Robin at 306. Let me see something. Do this. Alright, a little bit of a burn sequence here for Bendy. He may try and actually set up on this row 3, and it looks like that's exactly what he's gonna do. He decides to wake up at 5:30? Isn't that early as hell? Or wait, were you still on the West Coast? Because, I mean, at that point, that's not the worst. That's not the worst idea, I guess. Bendy in a center well, trying to wait out this bar. And a little bit of lag here from both players. Not sure what that's about. I'm not sure what that's about there. Yeah, no, this is pace here for both players. Currently on pace to get a dual 600 transition. Although a little bit of garbage here for Bendy, so definitely will need to try and remedy this stack. Okay, it looks like it's fixing itself here now. Okay, it looks like it's starting to fix itself here now for both players finally. Not sure what that was about. Wonder if Bendy has his propeller hat. I think he does. I just don't think he uses it anymore. For whatever reason. Why is there so much lag for both players? I'm not getting it. 437 here for Bendy, 481 for Robin. Doesn't 650 make forward? I think so? Oh, you mean leaderboard? I don't know actually. I'm not sure actually now that I'm thinking about it. Why is there so much lag on both players' ends? I'm not sure what's going on here. But both players are about to reach transition here fairly soon. 444 for Bendy, 552 for Robin. Alright, if it keeps lagging like this, then I'm gonna call this game. I might have to call this game as a restart because I'm not sure what's happening here for both players. Alright, both players are into level 20 at 527, Robin at 640. Into level 21 I think 650 does make the leaderboard. That's a little high though. Or no, that feels like a little low. That feels like it's a little low. Bendy at 605, Robin at 669. Currently in the lead by 2 Tetrises. And he gets that quick tap waiting for the bar. This is just a little too high. He's gonna be done, I believe. Yeah, this is just too high. He's gonna be done at 609. And Robin at 682 will be good for game number 2. If that was distracting, I understand. There was a ton of lag on both players' end for some reason. I'm not sure what that was about. I know the highest transition was a 696 by Scooty in, I believe it was Jonas Cup 2024. Yeah, it was Jonas Cup 2024. Yeah, it looks like Robin has taken this game number 2. Gonna try and max this up. 0 drop frames. Does it even show drop frames for me? Let me check. Let me check here. Oh, I have a little bit. Not sure what that was about. Yeah, I have a little bit of drop frames. That's weird. That's a little strange. That was probably on my end as well. That's probably my end. A little bit of my end. Alright, next seed will be 07. 07. Yeah, it looks like we had a little bit of drop frames there for some reason. Gonna give both players a refresh though, since that happened. Probably a little bit of lag on my end. Alright, both players have in the seat and already. We're gonna get them going for game number 3. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Robin leads the set 2 games to none. And hello there, Summer B. Hope your morning is going well. Coming in from Adam Irish Experience. Always good to see. Is Bendy good? Is Bendy good over there? Let me give him a refresh just in case. Give him a refresh just in case. I'm not sure what it is about Bendy's stream that's causing all this delay. Robin up very high though. Needs to try and get out of this soon. Already starting off with quite a hefty dig. It looks like she will be able to survive that though. His cam is moving. Yeah, his cam is moving. Yeah, the cam is moving. I'm not sure why it's moving so slow though. 74k here for Bendy, 43 for Robin. About a Tetris and a half here for Bendy. And it looks like Robin will be able to survive that dig. Some very good survival skills on her end. Needs an L. Gets the L just in time. Some very risky plays here for Robin to try and reopen this well. Alright, well is now reopened. Just waiting out the bar. Alright, gets the bar in the Tetris. 103 here for Robin, 145 for Bendy. 2 Tetris in the lead and a couple of lines behind as well. Yeah, when the lines match up, I believe Bendy may even have as much as 100,000 point lead. Yeah, he's moving and grooving. Bendy is usually a very emotive player, I find, whenever I cast him. He's a very emotive type of player. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Seems to keep popping in and out for Bendy. Maybe the West Coast internet is battling European internet. 260 here for Bendy, 206 here for Robin. Who's actually now ahead 20 lines. Yeah, these hiccups are kind of starting to pile on up a bit. Not sure what that's about. Try and give him a refresh. Yeah, try and give him a refresher. Hopefully he comes back. Come back to us, Bendy. Okay, it looks like he's back now. 422 here for Bendy, 276 for Robin. Although this is a little bit of a suffer 18 for her. Probably looking for a mid to high 400 at this point going into 19. Bendy looking for some kind of 600. So a strong pace. This is definitely what he needs, as he is currently down 2-0. Needs to win this game to survive and not be swept. It looks like Bendy is kind of frozen again for some reason. If this keeps happening into transition, I will have to call this, because he's kind of very behind now. Now behind like almost 20 lines in the game. So he is continuing to kind of lag out. Alright, looks like he's back now, I think. 569 for Bendy, 441 for Robin. I think he's back now. There we go. One more Tetris apiece for both players. Bendy can get this 600 transition. Robin can get a high 400 with this next Tetris, but we'll just need to burn in at 444. Bendy at 617. Almost 170,000 points behind. Right, Robin starting off the post with some garbage to burn. Oh, mischief of that L piece. Eats up to that left side, gets some helpful L's, and gets a square as well as a bar. This is starting to look survivable now, as long as she can get an L piece. Gets a J instead. Nice quick tap. I would love a J piece, gets an S instead. Now needs a bar to that right side. This is starting to look a little too high for her. And yeah, she's going to be done at 485. And Bendy at 653. Will be good for game number 3. Yeah, Bendy, I think you might need to lower settings a bit, because you're freezing a lot on my end for whatever reason. Not sure what that's about. But you are freezing a lot on my end. The stream is unbearable. Yeah. Yeah, Bendy's stream is freezing a lot on my end for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna ask him to lower settings a bit. Or try and fix settings, because yeah, it's freezing on his end a lot. Is it on my side? Is it also on my side as well? I mean, I am dropping a little bit of frames as well. But it's continuing to freeze on my end for whatever reason. I'm gonna see if I can lower my own settings and see if that helps. And see if that helps as well if I lower settings slightly as well. Because it could be me too. I know sometimes my internet can do this as well. So hopefully that can help. Hopefully that can help as well. Try to look at CPU usage. It's only 2%. It's not that high. It's only 2%. Yeah, it's weird. Alright, I'm gonna give both players a refresh. I'm gonna give both players a refresh here. Yeah, no, Robin has 0 drop frames. Yeah, the next seed will be 1-8. 1-8. It looks like it's fine on my end now. Yeah, it looks like it's fine on my end now. I don't see any lag on my end anymore. Not seeing any lag on my end anymore. Right. Gonna get rid of those. Yeah, no, only 2% CPU. Regardless, I don't see any more dropped frames on my end, so I'm gonna try and start now. Looks like it's fine now. Next seed will be 1-8. 1-8. And right as I say that, we start to drop frames. What the hell? Hey, we're fine now. There we go. Okay, looks like it's fine now. Yeah, I'm not seeing you freeze anymore on my end, so I'm gonna just try and start this now. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see her freezing. Yeah, we'll try and figure out during the next game. I understand if this can be a little distracting. And then if it ends up still being distracting, we'll have to try and pick it up from here. Alright, both players having the seed and are ready. So we're going to get the go for game number 4 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I mean, it's happening again? What? Robin has frozen a land, but she looks to be fine now. Oh yeah, it looks like she's fine now. Alright, Bending starting off with a couple of birds. And we'll get the first Tetris of the game. Up to 47k, Robin at 23k. Okay, 116 here for Bendy, 118 for Robin. Robin now one Tetris in the lead when the lines match up. Uh, 209 for Bendy, 188 for Robin. Okay, 304 here for Bendy, 235 for Robin. Gonna give her a refresh. Okay, now she's at 80 lines with 380. It looks like she's back here now. Bendy at 374, currently at 76 lines. Both players on pace for 600s. Kind of a T-spin setup here for Bendy, now up high. Needs to get this well open soon. Gets the bar in time and gets the quick tap. Gets the bar over in the Tetris. And he's going to be able to perfectly survive that. Up to 446. Robin at 460. A couple lines behind, but also has the much nicer board. So should be able to survive that. Nice T-spin for Robin to fix the board. And a quick tap of the Z. Misses that T over. No, she's gonna misdrop that T over there, and I think that's way too high. She's gonna be done at 465, and Bendy at 479 will be good for game number 4. Wait. Holy survival here for Bendy. And yeah, it looks like he's gonna be good for that. No way you survive this. This is cooked. This guy is on creative mode. Holy creative mode here for Bendy. But he will be able to survive that. And take us to a decider. Gonna give both players another refresh on my end. You are such a chud. What does that come from? I swear, I've seen people say chud before, but I don't know where that originated. I don't know where that originated. And I don't know what chud means. I just know that I see people say it. Actually, Mungio Das. Yeah, that was some Mungio Das there for Bendy. Yeah, this is some insane survival there for Bendy. Ludwig from video games? Never heard of that. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Hello, Earth to Bendy. Okay, looks like he's back as in the seed. Actually, give me a minute. I'm gonna refresh my stream. I'm not sure why this is lagging so much. I'm sorry to both players, but I'm gonna